What's up guys, AK with DCC Train. In this video I'm going to show you a few tips and update on repair, it's repair, that Walters SD60 locomotive. This is original board. I got a comment on main DCC Train channel, the guy saying you're not gonna get value of your trains. Yeah, of course not. It's like hobby, you know. Maybe it's some brass stuff or some very limited edition. But this locomotive, he suggested to sell it as is for parts. That's okay, and get the new one. This is like long gone. It's newer model, but still, that's what a little bit confusing me. Right, so but right now it's getting value because I'm installing that board with power pack built in with the changeable sounds file, so it's definitely more value. Try to resell that engine, it will go good. So, and I tried to squeeze money back, but the code are already out of warranty, there is no way. But the board, and the reason I'm showing you the old board, see, I try my best to cut like longer wires to the plugs here. It tells you like what front, rear, I believe motor and all that stuff. So they didn't use like color coding. For example, this is correct. I don't want to say it's incorrect, but yes, it's supposed to be not white, yellow. Also for the motor, it should be orange and gray, which is I did here. So I extended everything. There's no way I can cut even closer to get everything enough length. So yeah, we'll get some money out of this. Now I'm going to show you how I'm soldering two wires to the speakers right here. I mark them. See, they're all black and red, which is fine. In assembly line, you just plug it in, make sure following the instruction, assembly instruction at the factory. So I mark those guys here with a Sharpie. And I extend everything, and now my rear LED colored, and the blue is common, which is plus. I'm calling those wires white and yellow signal. It's me. Yeah, so just calling it signal. Blue is a common. The board, let me get my nice pointer. The board design, so before you installing, make sure you check the manual, and it's which is this front, because it's very tiny printing here. You might see some like plus minus for the motor and like track. Yeah, obviously if you put it the wrong way, you just need a little bit longer wire to, because for the rear light it's around here, the signal, and the common around the board. Same thing with this, the headlight, so it's connected to something around. So but like motor and speaker in that area. Let's get it done. Tools. So I'm taking insulation, usually with cutters. Those are for plastic Tamiya. I can do with any cutters. I'm doing this for decades, so no problem. But try to do it and it should be fine. So then I'm tinting them. This is my shrink tubing, and ESU wires I'm using only for that type of installation. Bear with me, I'm still working on the website. It's brand new from different hosting provider, and this is the shrink tubing. Well, I'll probably put some already pre-cutted shrink tubing for you for like 3 different sizes, for pretty much for it cover everything. So I'm cutting something like this, that size. You can see it here. Okay, very easy. And then I'm using that type of tweezers, like the other direction. So I can hold those wires here and solder like this way. And of course be careful with means this is metal body, but like can be plastic around and stuff. So going to my flux, it's a Kester 186 military grade. Don't need to clean anything. And what I'm seeing in the movies, and it's just like, man, people, what are they doing? They just doing something like this, soldering like, no, that's no go. You need a flux, unless it's something, you know, you don't want it for a long time. So here we go. Let's tint it real quick. I have very nice soldering gun with temperature control, so it's 520 Fahrenheit. Going to stand by when I was preparing for the video. Make sure everything like shiny here. And let me know if you wanna, I can do broadcasts like sitting for an hour doing like soldering stuff. I got a lot of requests. I don't know, guys, whatever you think, it's no big deal. I can turn the camera. It won't be 4K. Those not broadcast videos, 4K. See, nice. You can put shrink tubing right now. You can put it immediately after a second. And what I'm doing, I'm just bending it here. See, like that. Quick and easy. Of course, if it's not on the camera, I'm making much faster. So that's it. Remembering one of soldering station, probably I didn't see anything like, maybe Weller right now it exists, but there is like small another kind of soldering gun, but it's shooting like hot air to for those shrink tubing thing. That's I believe I found it, but I don't think so. I'm going to use it because it's so you immediately going to what you need. Put your soldering gun back. Nice. And then use that thing, and it no. You can do like from front or from the bottom up. It's up to you, but enough flux will make that 100% not cold soldering point. Mostly after years it will be cold soldering if it's not enough flux to clean oxidation film from the wire, even it's tinted. Believe me, I saw a lot of this stuff. So here we go. Those are two speakers, brown wire. The violet wire, like this, Zimo is using for speakers out from the decoder output. It's usually they have a little bit thicker wire. It's already soldered to like non-21 pin, just regular decoder. So here we go. I will keep those wires a little bit longer and do wire management thing like that with everything. Then in the next video I'll show you few tips also how I'm soldering the board. This is it. Thanks for watching Supporting Business. If you'd like to support channel, please join membership. Have a good one. Bye bye.